Elon Musk is back at it again to say that the United States is entering a horrific financial crisis. Of course, he can't really say without giving his reasons. For the year 2022, SpaceX and Tesla CEO Elon Musk does not have an actual optimistic outlook for the economy, which is very relatable. It is evident that inflation is taking a toll on the United States economy, and we can expect many things to come from it. With everything from groceries to gas seeing a ridiculous increase in price, we can begin to perceive recession, and indeed it calls for concern. And why is Elon Musk pessimistic about the great turn? Well, we know that this big man has faced numerous situations like bankruptcy and failure, so it's expected of such a business to know when things will go wrong and the perfect way to salvage the situation. So, in one of his tweets, he predicted that the global economy would soon be in recession. But why would Musk really say that? In this video, we're going to be talking about Elon Musk's explanation of why we are entering a horrific crisis. Do watch this video to the end because it will be just incredibly interesting. Now, in a tweet, the tech billionaire predicted that the global economy would be in a recession within the next few years. Even though he made this statement about the world's economic and financial crisis, he didn't give any further details along with his comment. However, during his reply, he responded to a question from a tweet that asked, "When do you think the next recession is going to be?" Elon Musk responded, "Predicting macroeconomics is challenging, to say the least. My gut feel is maybe around spring or summer 2022, but not later than 2023. This needs to be given a second thought as to why he would say that. This tweet still centers on the fact that we're simply in the early stages of a much bigger problem. And to explain this further, we have seen unfavorable low trading volumes during the 2022 downturn thus far. If you're not too busy comparing the trading volumes of different world companies, you'll soon realize inconsistencies. So, as a world-renowned entrepreneur, Musk's remarks are sufficient to change market expectations. This can serve as a reflection of what is going to happen. It's more like reflexivity is on the verge of becoming an unavoidable reality. In earlier tweets, Twitter user Christopher Mims summarized a list of the most valuable startups. By this, we mean the global unicorns in different sectors such as artificial intelligence, auto, transportation, retail, and other related sectors. The user asked, there are 936 startups valued at more than $1 billion today. What do we think this chart looks like in, say, 5 years? Having seen this, Elon responded, "If history is any guide, not many will make it past the next recession." This response by Musk does not elaborate on why he thinks about what he said and whether there will be something like a Great Recession or if it'll be something just in the ordinary realm. Obviously, there was an opinion that the recession which the Tesla CEO was talking about would begin with the sale of U.S. stocks, and it even made Bill Gates think of selling his stocks. The major reason all these are happening is mainly to prepare for one of the worst economic disasters in history. As Doug Ramsey, Chief Investment Officer at Leuthold Group, depicts, last week when the S&P 500 reached a 52-week high, 334 companies that were listed on the New York Stock Exchange reached an all-time low, more than double the number of companies that achieved a one-year high during the same period. That has all happened 3 other times in history, all of them in December 1999. With his words, we can categorically state that the stock market in the United States is at an all-time high. But in reality, there are simply insufficient current funds outside the stock market. You should know that a lot of U.S. stock funds are pulled into the portfolios of just a few leading companies. Due to this reason, other companies' valuations are comparatively at a deficient level. To figure this out another way, financing funds have become much more complex and challenging. In fact, the Federal Reserve's monetary policy now appears to be conservative. This can only mean one thing, which is the situation regarding liquidity is becoming increasingly tight. Also, another Twitter user believes that the rate at which things are getting higher in the United States has reached historic highs. Furthermore, Elon Musk has observed that the prices of goods in retail stores have risen in the past 6 months, and this is surely an obvious indication. So suppose there happens to be a more terrible financial crisis in the U.S., especially before the next stage of the economic recovery. In that case, a lot of countries will also fall victim. Leaving that part, we know both the equities market and the electric vehicle company have boomed over the last year and a half. But despite the Scion CEO's arguments that Tesla's stock price is a sign of a massive market bubble, he said stocks might crash significantly. This will cause a horrific crisis, considering the suffering inflicted on the people of America. Does this mean the vast potential of the human race is lost? Imagine all of the crime, plagues, diseases, and even widespread environmental destruction that is taking place. We can only be careful and look for how to save the situation. Well, that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, do well to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.